Most shippers think rail freight pricing is a black box controlled entirely by the railroads. But here's the reality. Rail rates are determined by a complex mix of tariffs, contract negotiations, and market factors that you can actually influence. Understanding how this pricing system works could save your company thousands of dollars per shipment. Today, we'll break down exactly how rail freight rates are structured and give you practical tips for negotiating better deals. Rail freight pricing starts with two foundational systems: tariff rates and contract rates. Tariff rates are the published public prices that railroads file with the Surface Transportation Board. Think of these as the sticker price. They're legally binding, but rarely what anyone actually pays. Contract rates, on the other hand, are negotiated agreements between shippers and railroads that typically offer significant discounts from tariff rates. Most large shippers pay contract rates that are 20 to 40% below published tariffs. The six Class 1 railroads, BNSF, Union Pacific, CSX, Norfolk Southern, Canadian National, and CPKC, each have their own tariff structures, but they all follow similar principles. Rates are based on commodity type, shipment weight, distance, equipment type, and service level. A 286,000-pound rail car of grain moving 1,500 miles might have a tariff rate of $4,200, while the same car carrying chemicals could be $5,800 due to higher handling requirements and liability. Contract negotiations happen at multiple levels. Annual transportation agreements cover your baseline rates and service commitments for the year. These typically include minimum volume commitments in exchange for rate discounts. Spot contracts handle one-time or seasonal shipments outside your annual agreement. The key is understanding that railroads want predictable, consistent volume. The more certainty you can provide about your shipping patterns, the better rates you'll receive. Several factors significantly impact your negotiating power. Volume is king. Shippers moving 500-plus railcars annually get much better rates than those shipping 50 cars. Equipment type matters too. If you can use standard covered hoppers or tank cars, you'll pay less than specialty equipment. Origin and destination pairs also affect pricing. High-density lanes like Chicago to Los Angeles have more competitive rates than remote rural locations. Timing your negotiations strategically can save substantial money. Railroad budget cycles typically run January to December, with the best negotiating window being September through November when they're planning next year's capacity. Avoid negotiating during peak seasons when railroads have pricing power. Also, multi-year agreements often provide better base rates in exchange for volume commitments, but include escalation clauses tied to fuel costs and inflation. Beyond base transportation rates, understand accessorial charges that can add 10 to 25% to your total cost. Demurrage for holding railcars beyond free time, switching charges for moving cars within rail yards, and fuel surcharges that fluctuate monthly. Many shippers focus only on the line haul rate and get surprised by these additional fees. Always request a complete cost breakdown, including all potential accessorials, before signing any agreement. Successful rail rate negotiation requires preparation and relationship building. Come to the table with detailed shipping data, your annual volumes, seasonal patterns, equipment needs, and service requirements. Benchmark rates against truck alternatives. Railroads need to stay competitive with highway transport. Most importantly, work with experienced rail logistics providers who understand railroad pricing structures and have established relationships with the carriers. At Steel Wheel Logistics, we help shippers navigate these complex negotiations and secure competitive rail rates. Visit steelwheellogistics.com to learn how we can optimize your rail transportation costs.